Okay, so I will share my screen now and we shall start with the half wave rectifier, full wave rectifier and bridge rectifier that I will complete today. सगळ्यांना स्क्रीन दिसती का? माईक वरनं सांगा तुमच्या स्क्रीन दिसती का तुम्हाला? शेअर केलेली स्क्रीन दिसती का?
हो सर दिसते.
ठीक आहे. So this software which I have opened, or software tool you can say, is a circuit maker tool. In the circuit maker, you can draw any circuit, electronic circuits. Okay, and we can test that circuit. So it is nothing but a simulator software, simulation software. Simulation means without actually going to the laboratories, we can test our circuit on the computer itself using this software. So it is called as the simulator. Now, here I will draw the circuit of a half wave rectifier and we will test that circuit as well as we will explain that circuit. I think in the last period, I have told you that what is half wave rectifier and how the waveforms are obtained for a half wave rectifier. All these things we have discussed. But again, I will one more time I will tell you how to draw the circuit in the circuit maker and how to test that circuit using the circuit maker, as well as we will explain the waveforms of the half wave rectifier also. Correct? Okay. So ऐकू येते सगळ्यांना? ऐकू येते ना सगळ्यांना? दिसतंय आणि ऐकू येते व्हिडिओ? Okay, so I suppose that all of you can listen my voice as well as you can see my video as well as you can see my shared screen. All these things you can simultaneously observe. So in this circuit maker software, there are menus like file menu, edit menu, options menu, view menu, simulation menu, Windows, device selection, and help menu. So these are the different menus available in the circuit maker. Using file menu, you can create a new file. Here is new file. Here you can open your old file. If you already created any circuit diagram in this circuit maker, then you can just open that diagram. Correct? You can merge two or more circuits. Okay, if you have two circuits, you can merge these two circuits into a single circuit. You can import the circuit. You can import the circuit. You can export the circuit. You can print the circuit. So all these are the sub-menus available in the file. In the edit menu, you can cut the component, whatever component we have selected, that you can delete, or you can copy that component. If you want to repeat the same component, you can copy it. You can paste the component. You can paste the component. You can move the component from one place to another place. You can duplicate, means copy paste. You can duplicate that component. You can copy the total circuit on the clipboard. Means if I want to copy this circuit into Word file, then I can copy this circuit into the Word file using this particular menu, that is copy to clipboard. Correct? So there are so many options available in the edit menu also. You can rotate the component. If you want to change the orientation of the component, then you can rotate that component. You can mirror the component. Mirror image you will get of that component. Correct? So you can also place the labels. You can also place the labels. Suppose I want to give some name to that component. Okay, then I can name that component. That is called as labeling. So all these things you can do in the edit menu. In the options menu, you can select the tools which are available. That is arrow tool or wire tool. If I want to connect the two components, I can select this wire tool. Correct? Show pin dots, show bus labels. So many sub menus are there in this particular options menu. So when we use this software, then we understand how we can make use of these options menu. View menu means whatever you can see on the screen, what you want to see and what you don't want to see. All these things you can select in this view menu. You can select the color of the background, color of your component, color of your text, color of your wire connection. All these colors you can select in this view menu. Simulation menu is very important menu. As we know, in electronics, we have digital electronics and analog electronics. We normally divide the electronics subject into two parts. One is digital electronics and one is analog electronics. So here you have analog setup or analog mode. In this analog mode, you can perform analog analysis of the circuit. Whatever analog circuit you have drawn, you can test that circuit. Similarly, digital circuit if you have drawn, digital means using gates, using multiplexers, encoders, decoders, whatever circuit, De Morgan's theorem, all these things you can draw here and you can test them. Okay, we are going to see how to draw these circuits and how to test these circuits. All these things we are going to see. Check the pin connections. Okay, whether we have connected the each and every part of the component or not, or if there is some missing, we have not connected the component properly. All these things you can check. Correct? So there are so many simulation sub-menus available here. Windows means 2 or 3 windows you can, if I want to simultaneously see 4 circuit diagrams, I can simultaneously see the 4 different circuit diagrams here. So that is called as tiling the window or cascading the window. Devices. Here you can select your component. Which component you are going to use, you can select that component. Okay, using these devices. And help menu is there. With the help menu, you can just see that how to use this circuit maker software. All the proper notices they are given that how you should make use of the circuit maker, how to select the component, how to place the component, how to connect the component. All details regarding this software, they will be available in the help menu. Of course, you need a internet connection for that because this is online. The help menu is online. You have to connect to the internet. Then only you will get the help menu. So these are the menus available in the circuit maker software. Now, suppose I want to draw a circuit of a half wave rectifier. Then what components I will require? I will require a diode, PN junction diode. I will require load resistance RL. Then I will require a generator, frequency sine wave generator. Correct, because half wave rectifier means converting the AC into DC. So we need AC source, and we will see how we get the DC output from that. So how to select these components, that I am going to tell you today. I already told you in the last period, but again I am repeating, because if any of you have missed my period, last period, you can get the understanding that how to make use of this software. So I will select the component device. Either you go to the devices menu or you go here. Here is a picture of transistor and capacitor. Here you can just click. If I click it here, yes, you get this window. So this is device selection window. Here you get different types of devices. So in the general category, you have BJT, capacitors, diodes, inductors, different types of instruments, resistors, sources means battery, ground, all these things you get in the general menu. If I say active components, in the active components, all the semiconductor components you get, BJT, Darlington pair, diodes, JFET, MOSFET, correct, SCR, TRIAC, UJT. We know we are in the last year you have studied different devices. You already studied BJT, that is transistor, bipolar junction transistor, diodes, semiconductor diodes, LEDs, light emitting diodes, all different types of diodes. Then FET, field effect transistor, JFET, MOSFET, all different types of devices you have studied in the last year. So there is a list of those devices here. So those devices, we call them as active components. They are the active components. Then you have third category, amplifiers. In the amplifiers, you have different types of amplifiers. That is not our subject today. When we study amplifiers chapter, at that time I will again use these amplifiers. Okay, how to design an amplifier. So you get this separate menu, capacitors, comparators, different types of connectors you will get, crystals, data converters, A to D, D to A converters. Then digital devices you get. These are the inverters. Okay. Flip-flops you will get, D flip-flop, JK flip-flop, correct, RS flip-flop. So you already studied these flip-flops. So all these flip-flops are available here. Gates are there. See, this is AND gate. This is NAND gate. This is NOR gate. This is OR gate. This is XOR gate. Correct? So different types of gates also you get here. De Morgan's theorem you can prove. These are the De Morgan gates. So different types of digital devices are also available here. Diodes. So in the diodes you can see a simple diode. This is a simple diode. These are two diodes. These are also two diodes but opposite connected. This is anode connected, cathode connected. This is full wave bridge rectifier diode. This is light emitting diode. This is Schottky diode. See the symbols. Symbols are different. This is the varactor diode. This is the Zener diode. Okay. So all these diodes you can select. So today we are going to see only simple diode. This is simple diode, PN junction diode. Here is a list of diodes available. Which number PN junction diode you want to select? I will select 1N4001. This particular diode I will select. I will say place. When I say place, this diode will appear. I can place it on the screen. Okay, I will just make it slightly bigger, this diagram. Okay, now you can very easily see my screen. I have just enlarged the size of these components. Correct? So I require a diode. Then I require a resistor for connecting a load resistance. So again, I will go to this device selection. In the device selection, I will go to resistors. Here is a resistor. Yeah, this resistor I will select. I want to make it vertical, so I will right click that. I have not placed it, it's still moving with my mouse. I will right click the mouse. When I right click it, the component will rotate. Now, when I left click that part, then it will be placed on the screen. See, now it will not move. Okay, my mouse is moving, but the component is not moving. So in this way, I can place the component. So how to place the component? First, go to this device selection. Then suppose I require now AC source. So I will go to instruments. I will go to instruments. In the instruments, there is a signal generator. Here you can see. I will say place. Yes. So this signal generator is moving with my mouse. Now I will left click it. Yeah. Now it will be placed on the screen. So when I click that component on the screen, wherever I want, at that place it will be placed. Suppose you want to change its position. Now I want to take it back. So again I will click, left click. I will keep it clicked and I will change. See, I can still move it to whatever position I want. So this is very easy. Okay. So you can just click it, keep the button clicked. Don't lift your button, mouse button, keep it pressed and then just move wherever you want and you can place it there. It is very easy to place this component. You can see. Now suppose I want to move this diode. So I will click that diode. Not only click, I will keep the mouse button pressed. I'm not going to leave that button. So I am keeping the mouse button pressed. See, I can move that component. And wherever I want to place, I will just leave. Yeah. So here I have left the mouse button. So the component gets placed. Now I want to connect these components. I want to connect these components. So here you can see the wire tool. Wire tool. This is plus sign. This is a plus sign. So this plus sign I can use. See, when I bring it way near to this generator, there is a red rectangle you observe. Whenever you observe this red rectangle, you just click it. Yeah. Yes. Now the connection has started. Again, I will click because I want to change the direction. I want to go up. So I will change the direction. Yes. Again, I will click. I want to go right. Again, I will click here. Yeah. So in this way, the connection is completed. Now, similarly, I want to connect this diode to the resistor. I will just bring this plus sign cursor here. Yeah. So here you can observe the red rectangle. I will click it. Yes. I want to turn down, go down. So I will click the button, mouse button. Again, I get a red rectangle. I will just click it and leave it. So in this way, I can connect the component. Here also, I will again, I will just change the direction, go down. Again, I will go right way. Then I will go up and I will connect the component. Okay. But one more thing, you must have a ground. Where is the ground? Normally ground is at the bottom. The bottom side is called as the ground. So we need to connect a ground pin. So how to connect a ground pin? I will go to the device selection again. I will go to the device selection again. Correct? I will see sources. I will go to sources. correct? In the linear sources, I get a battery. Either you can use this battery, or you can use this, or you can use this ground. See, this is a ground. Yeah. So I will place this ground here. Now I should connect this ground to this line. So I will go to the plus sign, that is wire tool, connection tool. I will just click it here. I will click here. Finish. So in this way, I have completed my connection. Okay. Now next part is, this is a signal generator. It is producing a sine wave. It is producing a sine wave. So I will, what value you see? This is a sine wave of plus 1 volt, minus 1 volt. But I want to make it plus 15, minus 15. So what I will do? And as well as this frequency is 1 kilohertz. Here you can see. Instead of that, I want 50 hertz frequency. So I will double click this device. I will just double click. So when I double click, this window appears. So in this window, you see that peak amplitude is 1 volt. Instead of 1 volt, I will type 15. Correct? So it will become 15 volt. Frequency, it is 1 kilohertz. I will make it 50 hertz. Yeah. So I have typed 50 and I will say okay. Yes. Now you can see here. You can see it here. दिसतंय तुम्हाला? Here you can see this is plus minus 15 volt and the frequency has also changed. It is now 50 hertz. So you can see the frequency as well as the voltage. All these things you can see. Similarly, I want to change this load resistance. Instead of 1 kilo ohm, I want to make it 100 ohm. 100 ohm. I will double click. Here you can see 1K. I will just type 100. Not K. If I type K, then it will become kilo ohm. I have just typed 100, so it is ohm, 100 ohm. I will say okay. Correct? Yeah. So I have changed these values. So I am able to change these values, resistance values. Diode also I can change. This peak to peak value, voltage also I will change. Frequency of the AC source also I can change. All these things I can do very easily. Okay. Now, next part is what is expected now. This is the input side. Inputs, that is a frequency generator. Suppose I want to give some name to this. I want to name it as frequency generator. So I can type the name also. Frequency generator. Yeah, I can give the name to this instrument, that it is a frequency generator. So how to give the name? I will go to this A and here I will click, and then in the window I will type whatever name I want to give. Here I want to call this as a load. So I will again go to A and here I will just click and here I will say load. Load. I have given the name load to this resistance, 100 ohm resistance. Okay, so in this way you can name the components also as per your wish. Now we know that we can, what type of waveform we get, what type of waveform we get, that also we know. Suppose So I'm just drawing the waveform. So this is a sine wave. This is your frequency generator input. I will call it as V in. This is frequency generator input, V in. And this is the output. Where is the output? Output is here. This is your output. Okay, this is your output. Correct? So here you get the output. So I will call this as V out. I will call this as V out. Yes. So I can name it. Name the axis. What type of input we are providing? Signal generator is providing sine wave. So I will just draw this sine wave here. I am using my mouse for drawing the sine wave. What type of output I expect? I expect a rectified output. So I'm just drawing it. So I will get this type of output. There is no output during the negative half cycle. Here again I get a cycle. Yeah. So this type of output I should get. Correct? This is half wave rectifier. I am getting only positive half cycle. I am getting only, this is your positive half cycle. And this is your negative half cycle. Correct? This is your negative half cycle. So at the output, I am getting only positive half cycle. I am getting only positive half cycle. Negative half cycle is absent at the output. I get only positive half cycle. So this is nothing but half wave rectification. अर्धी वेव आउटपुटला मिळाली तुम्हाला. अर्धी वेव कापली गेली, कट ऑफ झाली, त्याला आपण हाफ वेव रेक्टिफायर म्हणतो. करेक्ट? So what is the average of this half wave rectifier? You can see the wave is varying in the positive quadrant, not going below zero. हे zero axis आहे, आडवी axis आहे ती. ह्याच्या खाली जात नाही वेव, वरच राहते, म्हणजे पॉझिटिव्ह क्वाड्रंट मध्येच राहते वेव. त्याच्यामुळं याचा ऍव्हरेज कसा राहणार आहे? याचा ऍव्हरेज कसा राहणार? पॉझिटिव्ह राहणार. इथं कुठं तर राहणार आहे ऍव्हरेज. ह्या वेवचा ऍव्हरेज जर घेतला तुम्ही तर तो ऍव्हरेज किती राहणार आहे? पॉझिटिव्ह राहणार आहे. दिस इज युअर ऍव्हरेज. हा तुमचा ऍव्हरेज आहे. Okay. So what will happen during positive half cycle? During positive half cycle, the upper terminal of this frequency generator will be positive and lower terminal will be negative. It is negative. Correct? So what will happen? This is P side of the diode. This is the P side of the diode. Correct. And this one is the N side of the diode. This is the N side of the diode. So P side is getting connected to positive and N side is getting connected to negative. So your PN junction is forward biased. P is getting connected to positive terminal and N is getting connected to negative terminal. This is during positive half cycle. During the positive half cycle. So your diode gets forward bias. Forward bias means current starts flowing. So how the current will flow? How the current will flow? The current will start from here. Correct? Then it will go up. Then it will go through this diode. It will go through this load and back to the negative side. So in this way, the current is going to flow in your circuit. So this complete positive half cycle, आपल्याला माहिती करंट फ्लो झाला की रेजिस्टन्सच्या अक्रॉस, लोडच्या अक्रॉस व्होल्टेज ड्रॉप तयार होणार. कारण आपल्याला माहिती कुठल्याही रेजिस्टन्स मधनं करंट फ्लो झाला की I into R, that is V व्होल्टेज ड्रॉप. V is equal to IR. अशा प्रकारचा व्होल्टेज ड्रॉप तयार होणार. So at the output you can see this wave. So this positive half cycle wave appears at the output because the diode conducts. Diode is forward bias during positive half cycle. Okay. Now let us see what happens in the negative half cycle. What will happen in the negative half cycle? निगेटिव्ह हाफ सायकलला काय होईल? निगेटिव्ह हाफ सायकलला ह्या जनरेटरची वरची बाजू आहे ती निगेटिव्ह असणार आहे आणि खालची बाजू जी आहे ती पॉझिटिव्ह असणार आहे. बरोबर आहे? निगेटिव्ह हाफ सायकलच्या वेळेस काय होणार? वरची बाजू निगेटिव्ह होणार, वरची टर्मिनल, आणि खालची टर्मिनल पॉझिटिव्ह होणार. आता काय होईल? दिस P which is here connected to negative terminal and N is connected to positive terminal. So your diode is reverse biased. Reverse bias मध्ये diode मध्ये करंट फ्लो होत नाही, फक्त मायनॉरिटी करंट, अगदी लहान करंट फ्लो होतो, त्याला मायनॉरिटी करंटच म्हणतो आपण. So in the negative half cycle diode is reverse biased and therefore the majority current doesn't flow in the circuit. So आपल्याला माहिती करंट जर फ्लो नाही झाला तर लोड मध्ये व्होल्टेज ड्रॉप तयार होणार नाही, कारण व्होल्टेज ड्रॉप तयार होण्यासाठी I into R करंट फ्लो व्हायला पाहिजे. करंट फ्लो झाला तरच I into R म्हणजे व्होल्टेज ड्रॉप तयार होईल, नाहीतर होणार नाही व्होल्टेज ड्रॉप तयार. त्यासाठी आपल्याला तर निगेटिव्ह हाफ सायकलला करंट फ्लो होत नाही, त्याच्यामुळे व्होल्टेज ड्रॉप तयार होत नाही. त्यामुळे इथं काय दिसते तुम्हाला? या ठिकाणी द व्होल्टेज इज 0. निगेटिव्ह हाफ सायकलला बघा तुम्हाला किती व्होल्टेज दिसते? 0 व्होल्ट. इथं 0 व्होल्ट दिसते तुम्हाला. बरोबर आहे का? निगेटिव्ह हाफ सायकलला इथं 0 व्होल्ट दिसते, कारण करंटच फ्लो होत नाही. करंटच नाही फ्लो झाला तर व्होल्टेज तयारच होणार नाही, व्होल्टेज 0च राहणार तिथे. बरोबर आहे? तर प्रत्येक पॉझिटिव्ह हाफ सायकलला डायोड फॉरवर्ड बायस होणार, करंट फ्लो होणार आणि मग आउटपुटला तुम्हाला वेव्ह फॉर्म मिळणार. पण प्रत्येक निगेटिव्ह हाफ सायकलला डायोड रिव्हर्स बायस होणार, करंटच फ्लो होणार नाही, त्याच्यामुळं व्होल्टेजच तयार होणार नाही, 0 व्होल्ट यू गेट. करेक्ट? सो this operation we call it as half wave rectifier. So I think it is now clear that what is half wave rectifier, and one more circuit, that is full wave rectifier, also we are going to see. Okay, before that we will just test this circuit. मला वाटतं एकच मिनिट राहिलेलं आहे. 1 मिनिट राहिलेला असल्यामुळं मी स्क्रीन शेअर करायचं थांबवतो. तुम्ही परत जॉईन व्हा अजून एकदा. बरोबर आहे, कारण आपल्याला 12 वाजेपर्यंत टाइम आहे. आता 11:37 झालेले. आपण अजून एक 15-20 मिनिटं घेऊ शकतो, याला कंटिन्यू करू शकतो. सो आय विल स्टॉप शेअरिंग द स्क्रीन. Again, I will, this 1 minute is finishing. So your recording will stop. Again, I will start the meeting. Again, you join.